Hi guys, so welcome back. So today I want to give my honest review on Thinx panties. I have been wanting to try period panties for a long time. That's what I call them, period panties. And I finally bit the bullet and bought a pair of Thinx. So I bought these Thinx boy short panties for a heavy flow, and I wanted to tell you guys about my experience. So first, a little background. Like, I am a heavy bleeder, I hate my period. It's the worst. What really thrusting my decision into buying the Thinx panties is I got new bedding and a new bed, and I didn't want to mess it up or stain it like I had done in the previous years. So I bought the boy shorts so that I can sleep in them. These things are a game changer. Like, seriously, you can just put them on and sleep. You don't have to worry about getting up, checking your pad, leaking, any of that. I wore the panties, like I said, I bought boy shorts, and I'm going to show them to you guys in a minute, but I bought the boy shorts in there for a heavy flow, and I, just like take a shower, put them on around 9 p.m., and they lasted me almost a good 12 hours. And so what it is, let me show you the boy shorts. What it is, I know they look like huge granny panties, but I love these things. And the reason why is because you can just put them on and walk around with them, and they look like you just have on regular shorts. Like, it doesn't necessarily look like you have on underwear. I've worn these, and I've had my friends come over, some of my girlfriends just come over for whatever, wine and Netflix movie night, and nobody knew or realized that I was wearing period panties. They just look like regular boy shorts that you throw on, or like chic black athletic shorts. This is exactly how they look and exactly how they feel. They're very, 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 very comfortable. They are so soft. And so yeah, so they have like a built-in pad from front to back that gives you pretty good coverage. I am hippie and butt heavy, and so I got the large, and their size guide is 2 size, so follow your weight and height and get what size it tells you to get. I got the large, and it provided me like full coverage. Like, I didn't have any leaks. I toss and turn. I'm also a wild sleeper. People who sleep next to me say that I do cartwheels in my sleep, so I didn't have any problems with that. As far as care, you just wash them in cold water and let them hang out to dry, and they're pretty good. When I first ordered them, I just ordered one pair just to see how it was, because they are on the pricey side for panties, but I immediately bought like a 3-pack, and Thinx does have good sales. I'm gonna put a coupon in the description box below so you guys can get something off when you order. But try one pair, see if you like it, and then dive all in. But I'm telling you, you're probably gonna be mad that you only got one pair. Like, after I slept in these my first night, I was upset that I didn't have 3 more pairs for the rest of the duration of my period. So I definitely purchased more. I actually just got off my cycle, so they're hanging up to dry, but I did want to show you guys my boy shorts because that is my favorite. Now, I initially shared my excitement about period panties with like my close friends, like my girls in my group chat, and they were like, it's wet, it's this and that. Like, let me tell you that they're not uncomfortable. And if you're sleeping in them, then you really don't feel, all the wetness that you think you're gonna feel. When you're menstruating, it automatically absorbs it like a pad, and you really don't feel anything wet. The only time you kind of feel something is when you go to the bathroom. Like, if you go to the bathroom and you sit on the toilet for a long time and then you pick it back up, it's like, it might be like a little sensation of little coldness or whatever. It's like, oh, like, wait a minute. It's like type of feeling like when you have on your swimsuit and you get out the water and then you use the bathroom, then put your swimsuit back on, and then all of a sudden you get comfortable, but the panties aren't that wet. I'm just trying to get you guys to realize that it's yes, you do feel something, but only at certain times, and it's not an uncomfortable feeling. I wrote a blog post, and I'm gonna put the link to my blog post in the description below, and I've been trying to get so many women to just invest in these, because I think these panties are just a great investment. Even if you don't use them 24/7 throughout your cycle, let me tell you why you should get them. One, I'm an emergency person, like disaster planner, survivalist type person, and I think that everybody should have an emergency bag to go. I was actually brought up like that. I was in 8th grade when September 11th happened, and it kind of freaks my mom out, as if like, what if I'm not able to get in touch with you? So we always had, disaster bags, meetup place, different story, for a different YouTube video. But that bag always had to have sanitary products and female products. Imagine throwing all that out and just having one pair of underwear that could, you know, last, what you're saying, in case of the emergency, that you can rinse and water, dry and reuse. So that's one thing. Like, it is no way to have a comfortable period, right? Like, I did a long celibacy stint when I was in law school just because I wanted to be focused. And so I stopped using tampons because tampons eventually became uncomfortable. So I was just constantly using napkins, and it was almost like it would leave you with a diaper rash. Like, if you're using napkins day in, day out for like 7 days, it's too much. Like, this is not healthy for the skin. So if you're, again, a heavy menstruator like me and you're constantly using napkins because you opt not to use tampons, or for other reasons that, you know, tampons just, you know, constantly sticking cotton up there isn't healthy as well, then this is a good option to like give your butt a break from diaper rash and to give your vagina a break from stuffing cotton up of it. So that's another thing that is alternate. Another reason these are a good investment is for backup. Like, one time I remember I was in court and it was like an extended bond hearing, and I had to be in court for a long time, and I couldn't leave because you can't leave your client while, you know, court stuff is going on. And I bled through my my napkin, I bled through my suits all the way onto the chair, and I was so embarrassed. Like, I stood up and the deputy was like, she was a female, and she was like, we got a problem. So I had to ask for excusal, go to the bathroom, figure something out, get myself together, you know, tie my jacket around my waist. And while that has happened to me before, it's happened to me at the hair salon, and it's just like, it's almost no way that you can prepare. Like, when you bleed super heavy, it's no way that you can prepare to go through a tampon, go through a napkin all in one sitting. And, you know, sometimes when you just cannot move. And sometimes you don't feel it happening. Honestly, God, like, my periods aren't always painful. Sometimes I just don't feel it. And, you know, if I'm not constantly getting up and running to the bathroom every 30 minutes to an hour, I don't know what's going on. These period panties have taken that fear away from me, because it's like, even if I, you know, if I know that I'm going to be, you know, on my feet or doing something for an extended period of time, like, you know, hiking, I love to hike and be gone for hours. So you could put a tampon, you can stick a tampon up there and then use these for backup in case you bleed through. Just saying that for all of my heavy bleeders out there, I know we share the same story. So yeah, that is why I love these things. Like, I am just so grateful that I finally tried them. I wish they would have had them when I was younger. Like, could you imagine me and a kid and just being able to live your life freely without having to change your pad, or, you know, run around and play sports without having to change your pad? Like, that's another thing that these are good for, is when you're being active. I work out in these, don't have to worry about anything, can do whatever, you know, the exercise calls for in front of whoever it calls for, and I have no worries whatsoever. I can hike for extended periods of time with these on. Like, these have just, I mean, like, period panties are kind of up there with packaged ketchup and sliced bread as far as like world's greatest inventions. So yeah, I just wanted to do a review on them because I be trying to get the word out. I told my friends I was gonna try them, and I try to put them on game, but they haven't crossed over yet. So, you know, even if you don't fully, you know, change your regimen to period panties, like I said, like, I think that they're just good backup to have for so many reasons, like just to have another alternative and another backup. So yeah, guys, so that's my review on Thinx period panties. Like I said, I'm gonna put a link in the description box below so you guys can get you some and hopefully have better period. Don't forget to check out my blog post, like, subscribe if you want to see more lifestyle videos about just being a millennial woman in the world. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.